Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Yannick. I'm the French guy from Switzerland, and we are going to do a live stream, a little bit of code in Python as we continue our journey into developing boutique, so the software boutique for Ubuntu MATE 2110. Good evening, everybody. I can see there are people in the chat already, so as usual, if someone can just tell me if everything is good, sound levels, music and video, and then we will go on our way. Hello, Monica. Hello, Big Pod. Hello, Martin. Hello, Adam. Thanks for stopping by. What we're going to do tonight, we're going to stay in the terminal once more. I think next time we might start, throwing a little bit of GUI in there. But yes, tonight we're gonna stay in the terminal. Last time we explored the lib boutique, which is a Python library that Martin started with. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of your help there, Martin, and then that was picked up by Jeff, and then we picked that up last time. We saw that we could get list of snaps of apps, of debs, get information about the debs. What I would like to do tonight, we realized we have a function for the snaps that gives us info about a snap, but we don't have a function to search for snaps. So we're going to try and do that. Also, I would like the functions for the debs and the snaps to return the same format as what I think we're going to do later on is that we're gonna treat those as one entity. So if a user searches for GIMP, for example, then we should give results that are debs and snaps indifferently, with possibility to filter, of course, but I think it should be the same format, same output. And also we currently have two functions, two command lines to get snaps and to get debs, and well, same thing. In order to have that in a GUI, I think we should have only one function that returns an aggregate of both things. So that's what we're going to try to do tonight. Let's see. Hello, Martin Jago. Thanks for stepping by. Yes, Monica, the chat window has improved. It has now a little margin around the chat, so it is not under the decoration. So hopefully it's going to be clear enough for you to follow the chat on the screen when it's there. Right, so let's move to our beloved Ubuntu MATE, freshly updated to 2104. Happy release day, everybody. And we're going to go in my projects folder. Oops, that's not the one, that's the one. Yes, since last time I have committed the changes on a branch. Thank you, Martin, for tweeting this stream. Now more people will see that I just discover as I go along, which is great, which is how we do things, right? We learn together. So let's create a branch, git checkout -b, and that's going to be stream 02. And we're going to do our changes on this branch so we can come back to the initial state if we screw everything up, which is not unlikely. It's possible that I screw everything up. And let's run our beloved Visual Studio Code. I'm an old guy, so I run my programs from the terminal. I don't often use the menu for that. Okay, So last time we did a little thing called a script called Software Boutique. Yes, that's no, that's not the one. That's not mine. That's Jeff's file. Mine is this one. Yes, we used arg. So if you want to know what arg is, please go back and watch the first stream where I explain what it is and where I got that. We want to have a function to search for snaps, because right now what we have is this. It's a function on the command line, but it's a function that gives us information about a snap. So I can have information about GIMP, but I would rather have something like that, search. And that should give us a list of snaps related to GIMP. But that doesn't work right now. I cheated a bit and I had a look at the library. I know what's wrong, so we're going to fix that. Hello, Eric. I just came off doing a live coding type session for my work's internal R forum, and it was an adventure. Yes, so now you can relax and watch someone else do some live coding. Okay, we need to implement this search function. So let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. The snap function, the snap search function will be in the snap handler. So let's go there. The snap handler doesn't have a search function. So we're gonna add that snap command search. Again, if you want to know how we came to this this piece of code, go back and watch the previous stream where I explain everything. This is basically using arg to dispatch arguments from the command line to a function. All right, so let's write a function called snap command search, and it's going to get a package name, and then we're gonna want to do snap service dot search package, and we're gonna give the package name. So that's the implementation of the CLI. So that's going to be replaced by the GUI later on. So that's why there's this kind of double redirection. So there's first a function there that calls another function, because that's gonna be the handler in a button, I think. We'll see when we get there, but yeah, eventually we're gonna have a text field and a button, and then when we click on the button, we're going to do this thing here. So we need to implement search package in the snap service. The snap service, it's gonna be something like it is here, something like retrieve package information by name, something like that. So let's do what we do best, and it is copy some code from somewhere else and modify it. Oops, I want to do that. Yes. So retrieve package information by name. Okay, so I replaced that by search package. I could do by name to be consistent with the rest. Search, if I could spell English words properly, that would probably help. In the handler for search command, I said it's search package by name, and I gave it a package name, right? Okay. So look for package using a name provided. Yes, that's this one. This description is a bit wrong. It's not look for packages using a name provided. That's get information about a package using its name. Search package by name And the thing we need to change, it's this, right? So these find flags, I looked at the documentation earlier. Probably not gonna put that on the screen, but find flags 1 is actually means look for that specific name. So if you put GIMP in there, it will only look for a snap named GIMP. If you want things that are not filtered, you just have to say find flags 0, which is no flag, which is no filter. It will search on, I think, every available field in the Snap store. All right, and then it will return. I struggled a bit to understand that, but that means it's going to return I think it's is it a tuple? Yes, it's a tuple, I think, which is the list of snaps and then a suggested currency. So we want snap the 0. That's because that's also not really a snap. That should really be results. And what we want is results of 0. I think at some point I'm going to refactor that, but yes, Martin, it's nice to sit back and enjoy a stream. Yes, I know how I feel when I watch your stream, so I'm glad you can just relax and watch that. Okay, so search package by name now returns the search is for snaps unfiltered with the name that we have provided here, and it will return a list of dict, and we're gonna fix that later on. We will want a list of a certain structure, right? Okay, let's see. It should work now. Now, if I count the number of times I said it should work and it didn't, I'd be rich if I had a cent for each time I did that. But let's search for GIMP. It doesn't work because I have forgotten something. What did I forget? Here, I need to tell arg that now we can use the search keyword, and it will then take the search command in the snap commands, and it's bound to this function. So now let's do this, and it returns nothing. I am surprised. I am really surprised that it did not work. Yes, Eric, I'm looking forward for your stream next week about introduction to R, because as I said in my tweet, I don't know anything about R except that it seems to use a lot of curly brackets. So it looks nice. that's pretty much all I know about R. So I'm looking forward to know a little bit more. Right, why didn't that work? I think what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Yeah, of course. I'm searching for stuff, and I'm doing absolutely nothing with the stuff I searched. So let's copy and paste a little bit of code here. That means that should probably be a function. If I can copy and paste the code and not change anything, it should probably be a function. Okay, it's much better. Let's do GIMP. Yeah, so what does it return? It returns GIMP, it returns PhotoGIMP, and it returns DJPDF. Why does it returns DJPDF? I don't know. It probably has its reasons for that. Snap search GIMP. Yeah, snap search GIMP gives us the same result. Yeah, I call that victory. Do we have our functions, our same functions for apps, debs. Let's say apt search GIMP. We didn't implement search for apps. Of course we didn't. Why would I? Why would we? I think we have not implemented a lot of stuff for devs, but we're going to implement the search command because I want to have a unified results for that. So I'm going to do the same thing. Oops. Let's do that. Package app service. That's not going to be list installed package. That's going to be search package by name. And we're going to pass the package name, which we're going to have here. There we go. And we are going to do that. Because we want the same thing. All right. So we have another function, search. And that's apt search, apt command search. And we can now tell arg that search is a valid keyword. Okay, that's not gonna work because this function doesn't exist for app. So let's go to the package kit service, I think. We have a list install package, remove package, repair the package, list install repos, install package. There's a lot. There is yes, a lot more stuff in the package kit service. I'm gonna have to have a deeper look at that. I don't know if it's because managing debs is more complex task than managing snaps. Might be, or maybe it's just that the library is more advanced for debs than it is for snaps. Okay, we're going to need search packages by name and self name string returns a list. Okay, is it the name that I gave? Yes, search packages by name. Right, okay. So what should we do here? I think we should have, what's that? That's, it gets packages. Filter, oh, well, actually, this function might be, oh. Right, so this searches for everything unfiltered. And then creates a dict array from package array. So that's the function that will return the structure, but it is filtered on p for p in package list if name equals p.get p.getName. I'm mixing French and English again. I do that all the time when I basically talk to myself. So that's kind of the same behavior as this function for snaps. So my guess is we could copy and paste everything here. Come on, mouse, you can do it. Copy. So I guess we can paste that here and remove this. We actually want everything. We want everything the search returned. So no, so that's package iterable equals p for p in package lists. There we go. That should do it. Aha. BigPod is slimming containers. Nice. So you're going to submit that to Martin's. It's not a contest, but it's a how would you call that, a work order or something like that. Let's try and win swag. Let's see. Unrecognized argument dash p gimp. What? Oh, I know. Here in the app handler, in the... that should have worked. Why is it not working? Why is this not working? Command choose in search def app command. What does the help say? Appshot dash h. List info search. Yes. Oh. Let's see the snap handler, and snap handler has package name somewhere. Yes, def snap package name none. So the app handler should have the same thing. We need a package name, and we're going to need to pass said package name to our command, which means this command needs to handle a dummy argument because we don't use it. Yes. That's a very that's a very interesting callback. Well, the good thing is the callback is not used for debs. So okay, we can now pass a package name to our function. So let's try that with GIMP. And ooh. That's a lot of packages. That is a lot of packages. What does apt search GIMP gives us? A reasonably long list of packages too. So I think we should be good. Yes. Okay, let's see. What do we have in the chat? Something OBS Studio Docker. Right. I have a feeling we're gonna have a slim Docker container for OBS Studio pretty soon. Happy coffee, everyone. Yes, Martin, I think I've got something. I think I've got a function that returns something for the snaps and something for the debs. So ultimately, I want only one function that returns aggregated results. So in order to do that, I first need to have my snap results and apps results in the same format. So that's what we're going to try now. Right, back to the code. What do we have? Let's see, what do we have here when we go to the app search. We're gonna grab the last one. Okay. Oops. There we go. I'm going to copy that. Create a new document here. Paste that here. And then do the same thing, but with the snap. Okay. Right. Copy that. And by the way, it's a French version of Ubuntu MATE. So I debug the, I quality assure. I don't think it's the word, but the French version. I only found something that bugs me. This label here, it doesn't really make any sense, so I'm gonna have to get in touch with someone from Ubuntu MATE. Oh wait, I know someone, and try and fix this translation. Anyway, that is not the point right now. So that's the deb, and that's the snap. We have package ID. Yes, that's common to both. Okay. It doesn't have the same format, but that's okay. We've got a name. Yes, we've got a name here too. We've got distribution. We do have a distribution for snaps too. We've got a version. I need to change my stinger transition to not crossfade. What do you mean? The music, the sound? Why is it? Is it crossfading? I don't see. Maybe there's something I don't see from here. So if I go from chat to encode. Oh. Audio mutes as I run the stinger. Oh. Okay. Okay. Stinger red yellow. Properties. Audio fade style. No, it's set. It's on fade out to transition point, then fade in. So I don't know. Yes, it's setting in the stinger transition. Yeah, it's set to fade out to transition point, then fade in. Not that. So the other one. No. Huh, okay. Well, you know what? We're going to fix that later on. Or better yet, do a stream about how to properly set transition. I should do a crossfade. Okay. So, properties. And I set that to crossfade and said, okay. And I will do the same with the bubbly reveal. Properties. Audio. Crossfade. Okay. Up. And so if I now do this, is that better? Should be. I said it's crossfade, so it's crossfading to with itself, so it doesn't do anything. Is that the idea? Yeah, fixed. Woohoo! Live fixed. I love the streams. Okay, where were we? Yes, version. We have version in both cases. Source. We have source everywhere. Summary. Yes, we do have summary. Great. Arch. We have arch. We don't have arch, I don't think. In the snap. Do we? Nope. We don't have the arch in the snap. So that's one thing we need to either ignore or add as an extra for the deb. We have some data. And yes. Oh, you used to be an Arch Linux developer. Wow. Wow. So how is it to develop for Arch and then go to some real OS like Ubuntu? Oh, I'm going to get some hate mail now. No, Arch is probably a great OS. I have never used it, so I'm just feeding the troll. But I don't know. Maybe I should try it. I might be surprised. Right, so Arch data, whatever, potato. Is installed. We do have is installed in the snap too. So that could go there. Dev name icon. We don't have an icon for the deb package. Ah, that's interesting. License. We don't have a license for the debs. Install date. We have an install date for the snap. We don't for the apt. And then a price for the snap. We don't have prices for debs. Yes, Martin just put a flame in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hate mail. So I apologize now. I just said that to just to get some attention. I think, you know, negative feedback on YouTube are still considered as feedback. So yeah. So if you didn't like my remark about Arch, just give me a thumbs down, or twice if you want to. Okay, so we're going to have a structure with the common attributes that we have here. So package ID, name. Oh, we could probably. Oh no, I said we could. I thought we could extract the Arch, the architecture from the package ID on the snap, but no, we can't. We can't. So not right now with the state of this library. Anyway, so package ID, name, distribution, version, source. We need the source because we need to be able to filter. Your stream just led 2 live viewers or all the Arch users. Send the 8th mail directly to Wimpy, please. We have a sample and we know if it's installed or not, which is very interesting. I think we can work with that, and we're going to add some attributes later on. So we're going to do a data class, something to hold those information. How can we call that? Package info? Yes, we can call that package info. So let's put that in, yeah, straight in data. That's okay. We're gonna call that package info.py, and we are going to write a class, package info. Actually, we're going to write a data class. Yes, we're going to write a data class because it will write lots of stuff for us. So from data classes, import data class. And if I remember correctly, and if I look on my cheat sheet, yes, so at data class, and we're going to freeze this class, and we're going to, is this that equals, what is it? I don't remember from the top of my head. We're going to have order true because we're going to order those packages by name, for example. Okay, now we want to add our attributes to this data class. So let's get back here. We want this. That's what we want. Oops. Duck. We want this. We want a package ID, which is going to be a string. We want a name, which is going to be a string. We want a distribution, which is going to be, guess what? A string. Version. Another string. Source. Again. Summary. Let's make that a string. And is installed, which is going to be a boolean. Okay. We want, what do we want? We're gonna want later on to ignore some of those fields when we sort that, but let's just do that for now. Okay, app tumbler, and go to our search command. This one. This should return a list of package info and not just a list of random dictionary. So we need to first go there, and from we're here in the package kit service, and we want to go back 1, 2, 3 levels. Yes, from data dot package info import package info. Yoo-hoo! It worked. Search package by name now returns a list of package info. But it's actually this function that needs to be replaced. So we're not going to create a dict array from package array. We're going to create a package info array from package array. Oh, I see. This calls another function. Oh yes, okay. So it builds an array using a what do they call that? Comprehension. Yes, it will be an array that is composed of the result of this function for everything in this iterable. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to call that create package info. I think that's how I called it. Yes, create package info. That seems okay, except it will return a list of package info, and we're going to return self extract package to package info, where package equal well package is yes, and so we need to replace this function. Well, not replace, but duplicate this function. Yes, package info. Extract package to package info. Right. Okay. What does that do? It calls super.extract package to dict and then expands the directory to create this function. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I know we can do that with data classes, but I just don't remember exactly how right now. So that's gonna be for me to refactor after the stream. What we're going to do now is we're just going to return a package info, and we're going to pass the parameters here. So we'll get package ID equals, and to know what it needs, we need to look at this function. There we go. Let's copy and paste that. That is not good practice. I should have rehearsed before and learn how to expand data class, because the data class, because it's frozen. If we go to frozen here, because I froze this instance, it is immutable. So I cannot just create a package info and then say in the package info dot distribution equals something. It will tell me that the instance is frozen. But there is a way to expand a data class. I just don't remember right now at the top of my head. I know it does exist. I will refactor that between streams. So yeah, that's what the super function does. So package ID is actually package.getID, right? What else do we need? What else do we need? Where did I put my package info? It's there. Name distribution, okay. Name equals package.getName, right? So that's done. Distribution, I think, is the next one. Yes. Well, I actually don't care because I use the named argument, so I could do that in any order. So that's okay. Version equals package.getVersion, then source equals self.package type, Summary, yes, equals package.get summary. And then we have is installed. So we're going to get that. Is installed, was installed in package.get data. All right, okay. And we're going to ignore the extra information that is returned by the search, like, for example, the arch and the data, because we don't have that in the snap. I would probably add that as extra information to the package info. Maybe have a deb info that extends that. Maybe, well, depending on how long or complex it is, might be on the stream. Right, we have that for the debs. Let's see now what the deb command returns. So that was what the deb command returned earlier. We're going to copy that. Oh, I already have that. I already have that here. That's what it returned previously. So let's run the same command and see what it returns now. Maybe it won't return anything. Ah, there we go. Line 205. Oh, I said I did a colon instead of an equals sign, and not a question mark sign, an equals sign. See? Closing parenthesis does not match opening parenthesis. Yes. I found that this compiler is often right when it says... right. What? Ooh. Yes, it's giving us package informations. Very nice. We now have this with the package ID, the name. Yes. So now we need the same thing for the snap. All right. Okay. We need the same thing for the snap. So let's go to the snap. Not the snap handler. The snap service over there. And how? I need to learn to speak English properly. I see you guys are still talking about Arch. That's cool. Search package by name should not return a list of dict. It should return a list of package info, which has not been imported yet. So let's do that from slash package. What? Package info import. What? The slash. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I should probably learn to code in Python before I attend anything like that. Yeah, that's now the world knows I'm ignorant. Okay. Search package by name should return a list of package info. Self.create array dicts from array. So that's going to be create package info dict from array. Or is it dict? Oh, wow, that's okay. Package. How did we call that in the apt world? So should we call that create package info from array? Package info array from package array. Okay. can call that the same. That it's absolutely. Well, let's do that. Create array dicts from array. So that's the one we want to change. We want to call that. It's going to return a list of package info. And we want to extract package to package info. For snap in snap array, yes. Extract package to dict. No, we want to extract package to package info. And we're going to do the same thing. We are not going to use that, but we're going to go and see what this function does. It does this. And what we want to return a package info with those information. So we want the package ID equals package.getID. We want the name. We want the distribution. We want the version. We want the source. We want the summary. And we probably want the is installed, which doesn't have the same definition as the deb. True if package.getInstallDate is not none, else false. Yes. We have everything in there. Let's go with, let's see if package service. What did we put in there? It's there. Package ID name, distribution, version, source, summary is installed. Package ID name, distribution, version, source, summary is installed. We should have the same thing for the snaps now. Let's see. Let's look for a snap called GIMP. Yes, it's returning some package info. Right. Let's copy paste that in here. And we should have exactly the same thing because it's the same structure. Summary and is installed. Yes. Okay. Right. So now that we have, let's go back to the chat. Now that we have a common format for both snaps and apt, I think it's time to merge both services together. As I said earlier, in the end, we're going to have a GUI app with a text field and a button. And if we search for GIMP, we want snaps and apt. So I think I'm going to replace the two handler, the snaps and apt handler, with only one, and we're going to call both services in there and then sort the results, because we now have a unified result. We can sort that. So what are you guys talking about? Arch. Eric says, I ran Antergos many years ago on a ThinkPad X1 Carbon. You should send an email to the Ubuntu podcast about your ThinkPad. I think that they're missing some feedback for ThinkPad Corner. BigPad said, I ran Arch for some time and knew how to make an Arch packages. Wow. By Arch package build, you mean shell script? Yeah, is it easier to make packages for Arch than it is to make a deb? Because building a deb file is a deb package is like, yeah, very hard. I admire BigPod and Martin for building deb files and dealing with all the intricacies of the control files and stuff like that. Good evening, Ubuntu MATE. I hope you had a good release day. So yeah, if you don't know, 2104 just got out today. Every single flavor is putting out release parties. Monica held a virtual release party earlier tonight. Well, tonight for us in Europe, for Ubuntu MATE 2104. I've seen announcement on Twitter for Ubuntu and Ubuntu, what is it, Ubuntu Budgie, I think. So Martin says yes, and Big Pod say yes. So I think it's about the fact that it's easier to make a package for Arch than it is for Deb. Difference between Arch and Deb is like night and day in terms of difficulty. A bit like snaps and debs. Okay, good. Snaps are dead easy compared to debs. If you don't know me, you maybe don't know that I'm a big fan of snaps. Yep. And Studio and Ubuntu Unity. Ubuntu? Yes, Ubuntu, of course. It's Ubuntu. Or so I've heard. Ubuntu Unity and Ubuntu Studio. Wow. Excellent. And of course, Ubuntu Vanilla. Because, you know, where would we be without the work that the guys at Canonical do on Ubuntu? Anyway, time to go back to the code. I mean, it's already been 51 minutes and 57 seconds. So let's move back to the code, and we're going to replace the snap handler and apt handler by something that is going to be just one handler. That's not what I want. What do I want? This? No, I don't want this. That's the snap handler. That's the apt handler. I want boutique. Yes. Okay. So I'm guessing maybe just package handler, something generic like that. So we're going to import package handler, which we're gonna have to create. So let's create a new file. PACKAGE handler.py. Okay. Okay, we don't need this. I'm going to put that in comments right now. For now, we're going to dispatch one command, and that's gonna be package handler.handle. Handler. Good. Package handler, we're going to define a function. It's gonna be something like this. Something like this, yes. We're gonna need a command and a package name, same as what we did earlier for the apt handler and the deb handler, apt handler. Yes, we're gonna have pretty much the same structure for our unified handler. I need to learn to pronounce my H's. Okay, that's gonna be a package command search, and that's gonna be a package commands. And the handler will do pretty much the same thing. Here, we're gonna define what option we are allowed to pass here. So that's gonna be just search for now. And it's going to get a control D package. So package command is going to be taken from the package commands, and then we're going to execute that with the package name. Okay, and now we need to define this function def package command search, which is taking a package name as a parameter. Okay. Ubuntu. Yes, Ubuntu. Oh, how did I get into space? Ah, yes. Well, I can put the chat back on so we can admire the background. This is the USS Defiant from Deep Space Nine. Here. Yes, yes, Monica. I do actually live quite high in the mountains, but not that high. It was funny this morning. Because I did set up the green screen for yesterday's recording of Tea Earl Grey Hot, an unofficial Star Trek fan podcast from the Other Side Podcast Network. Find out more about our show at teaearlgreyhot.org. I have to do that. It's in my contract. So I did set up the green screen, and I didn't want to take it down because I knew I had a stream this tonight. So for work this morning, I had the virtual webcam in OBS started, and I had an animated background of a sunset on a beach with the waves, and everybody found that very funny. Okay, Big Plot said, I think how to make debs should be overhauled in some way, because truth be told, it is by far hardest to make debs compared to other package types. I only know snaps as other package types, so I can't say that debs are harder than any other of them, but yes, it's a lot harder than just building a snap. I am, yes, I know people in Starfleet, so yeah. I know people. Yes, Monica, Martin, somewhere Poppy is going, someone on the internet is saying Ubuntu wrong. Someone will always say Ubuntu wrong, just for the fact that it would upset someone else. That's what they do. Right, let's go back to the code if we want to finish this one day. We want to combine snaps and debs. So we're going to go to the snap service and see... No, not the snap service, the snap handler. What did the snap handler do when we search for snaps? It did that, so that's what we're going to do now. Snaps equals snap service search by package name. We probably need to import snap service, and we probably need to import arg too. So let's do that. Okay, we also want debs. And how do we want our debs? We want our debs with our package kit service. There we go. Debs equals package kit service. Aha. Let's initialize snap service and package kit service. Should we call that deb service? I don't know. Package kit service equals package kit service. We're going to forget about the publisher right now. It's only useful when you install and remove a package, which we're not going to do tonight. So that's the package kit service that search packages by name. And I just realized I have made a mistake here, as I should rename this symbol here. Rename symbol, but I don't know if it's going to rename it everywhere. Let's see. Refactoring library rope is not installed. Well, install. So it probably... Alright, let's see if it's better now. F2, search packages by name. I'm not sure it changed it everywhere, but it seems to have done that. Yes. Oh, very cool. I love Visual Studio Code. I love Visual Studio Code. It's great. Right, we have our snaps. We have our debs. So now we should build a list of that. So what we want is packages equals sorted, I think. And what we want is we want the debs and the snaps. I think something like that should work. Yeah, Visual Studio Code is life. It is awesome. Okay, so I have my packages. How about we print those packages and see what we've got? Let's go to the... Here, for example, we should have that. Oh. For package in packages, print package. Okay. Let's see. Let's clear the terminal. And of course, now our API has changed. Ooh, that doesn't seem to be the proper way to append to... Oh, no, you can do that with plus in Python. So I think, so that would be debs plus snaps. Yes, that compiles. Well, that interprets. So now we can do boutique.py -p package name search. So let's do this. Search -p gimp. Gimp, that's gonna give us lots of results. Well, it does give us results. What I would be interested in is that. That's exactly what I wanted to see. It's sorted alphabetically. Okay. You have some snaps in there. I think we have a lot of app. Oh yeah, we saw earlier that we've seen that there was lots of snaps. What can we do? OBS Studio, does it exist? It does exist as a snap and as a deb, I think. So we should see. Ooh, we do see a lot of stuff. Up. Yes, it does exist, but so app search OBS Studio. App search OBS Studio only returns one result. Snap search OBS Studio returns only one result. So there's something wrong with my... Yeah, it looks like it's the same stuff. You are absolutely right. I may have made a mistake somewhere. So let's comment that out and say that the debs are actually an empty array. What does that returns? So it returns only one snap. Okay. So my function to look for debs doesn't actually work. So getting everything does not work. Right, so... Yes, because what we're getting is every single apt, every single deb. There is no filtering done here. That's why it was done here. Okay. So let's do something like I'm gonna have to investigate and go deep down in the documentation. So if name is in name or name in p.get get what? Get summary. Summary. Let's see. Hello, Fluffy. Welcome to the show. Right. Yes, that's better. So we've got the source snap and the source apt here. It is sorted, but what is it sorted? What key is it sorted by? It is a data class. It has been sorted by the attributes in the data class, which is that. So is it possible that it's sorted by package ID first? Oops. Package ID starts with 6 and this one by 0. So it's possible it's sorted by package ID. That's not what we want. We want that to be sorted by name first. So we just have to do that. Now, if we do that, are we going to see any difference? The second attribute is package ID, so we're not going to see any difference there. Distribution, it's the same. We should probably sort by version as the second key. So let's do this, and now we should see. Oh, will we see a difference? So that's 2612-35. This one is 26.1.2 plus. Huh. Can someone predict if plus is before minus? Okay, snaps. Yeah. But see, my problem with the version is that it's 26.1.2-35- something here. And the version in the snap is 26.1.2 plus something. Is this newer than this? Plus is higher. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's run. Let's run the command. And we've got the apt in first. So 2612 plus df is first. So it did sort by name and then by version, which is okay. DFSG is not the snap. So what it is then? So what is DFSG G1-1? Snap search OBS Studio. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, when you promote 27, it will be first, which is okay, I think. But then what is that version that? What is that version that we've got from the snap? The snap info in our software boutique. There's only one snap store, so it can't be that it's looking somewhere else. Maybe it has a cache that needs to be refreshed. The snap -36 is the snap revision. It's not 35, yeah. Okay, so we have the same revision. Oh no, sorry. Okay, that's the snap, and it has the correct version. All right, okay. my fault. Yeah, just my eyes are, crossing. Yes. Okay. So we do have the right version. Yeah. So I guess it's gonna stay like that. There's nothing we can do really. There's really nothing we can do to sort that in another way. So it's sorted by name, by version, and as you said, when you publish 27, it's gonna be first. Then what can we? Let's suppose, if that's at all possible, that we have the same name and the same version in the for the apt, for the deb and the snap. Should probably maybe sort that with the installed package first. I don't know. Summary maybe summary would be a better solution. Isn't Ubuntu GNOME software and Snap Store similar to each other? Snap Store is GNOME software with the Snap backend enabled. Yes. Good thing we have Martin in the chat. Can explain those things. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave it at that. There's only so much we can do to present the results. We have some snaps, we have some debs that not necessarily follow the same scheme for the version. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that. It doesn't make any real sense to sort that by summary or by source, because it's very unlikely that we're gonna have the same version number, the exact same version number for a deb and a snap. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So we do have a unified format for our functions. So I think now we could yes, we should talk about upstream. That's something we already talked about a little bit earlier. Yes, we should see what upstream can do for us. But I think we're in pretty good shape now. We can search for snaps and debs and have a unified format from those two functions, and we can merge the results and present that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we are now. I'm going to do, when this stream ends, I'm going to do some digging into the documentation for package kits, see if we can give it a name of a package, instead of getting everything back from package kit search and filtering with Python. It would make more sense if we could tell package kit, give me everything you have on GIMP or Snap. So yeah, I'm going to end this stream here. It's been 1 hour and 14 minutes. It's about the time I have decided that the streams will be around, between an hour and a half. Next time we will probably try maybe undo a window or two with ByteQt or something. See if we can start fleshing out what a software boutique will be for 2110. So thank you everyone for joining this live stream. If you liked what you see, please subscribe, click on the bell, activate the notification, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, you can still give me a thumbs down. That's still feedback. It shows that you care enough to actually say you don't like what you've seen. And I shall return. I don't know exactly when. Maybe next week around same time, depending on when Eric is going to do his introduction to R. Thank you, everyone. You can reach me at FrenchGuyCH on Twitter, which is the easiest way to do that. And I will see you in the next stream. Cheers, bye-bye.